Hi students, welcome to first year commerce. In our previous class we have learnt about hindrances in commerce. I told you that as the product has to move from the production point to the consumption point, there are so many hurdles, those difficulties. They may be called as barriers. Barriers means which will stop you to move or which will break your rhythm is called as a hurdle. Okay, so when such hurdles are there, already I have shown you in the previous class that when the product has to move from producer to consumer, we have got so many hindrances. First we have got hindrance of persons. Second, we have got hindrance of place. Then we have hindrance of exchange. Then we have hindrance of knowledge. Then we have hindrance of information. Okay, like this, some hindrances are there. These are all hindrances. Hindrances means you can see, here is the consumer. The product has to reach this place. Okay. The product has to reach from producer to consumer. Then from consumer, cash will reach producer. Try to understand that cycle. Unless the product comes to consumer receives the product. Okay. From producer, product will come in this manner, in this way. It has to reach consumer, and from consumer, cash will go to producer. So this should occur in a frequent and in a speedy manner. But unfortunately, you can see that there are so many speed breakers between the producer and the consumer. The way is not so free. Okay. So there are these are the hurdles which may create some trouble. They don't stop at all, but they sometimes means unless you overcross those hurdles, your product cannot reach the consumer. So what we require? We require a remedy for that. We require some help. So for example, you are not understanding a particular subject, a particular topic, then what you require? A better teacher, a tutor who can explain you the topic and who can make you by heart those answers. So naturally, you will become perfect in that. Okay. So similarly, we have got some remedies for that. We have got some solution for those hurdles. They are called as aids to trade. What is here aids? Means the auxiliaries, the help. Okay, what we receive. So aids to trade means all those activities which directly or indirectly facilitate smooth exchange of goods and services. So very simple. Imagine that in the absence of these aids to trade, business will not take up in a clear manner or in a speed manner. It takes a lot of time. It is as simple as imagine on the roads when traffic police are not there, signal system is not there, how the traffic would be? From your residence to college, normally if everything is systematic, signals are working, traffic police are there, traffic rules are there, so it may take half an hour to reach your college. Imagine if this signal system is not working, roads are damaged, traffic police are not there to control the traffic, how much time it will take? It will take 2 hours, because wherever you go to, at every crossroads there will be a traffic jam, so people will be violating the rules, so it takes more time to reach the destination. Similarly here also, because these are all the problems, these are all the hindrances we are facing in the market. It is common, these are all not created, these are existing. Okay, so unless you have got remedy, so like on the road, in order to avoid traffic jams, we have got a traffic police, signaling system. So we have developed some system so that our journey will be smooth. Similarly, in the field of business and commerce also, we have developed certain systems to overcome the problems what we are facing in the journey of taking the product from the manufacturer to the customer. What are the hurdles we have seen? Already in the previous class I have explained. One is hindrance of persons, hindrance of place, hindrance of exchange, hindrance of knowledge, hindrance of information. Okay, then we have got hindrance of risk also. Okay, so many problems are there. So we require some remedy for that, some solution for that. As just now I told you, if you are not perfect in subject, you are struggling in a subject, you require a tutor so that you will overcome your problem. So that is how, that means there you are taking the help of maybe your cousin, maybe your relative, maybe a tutor, maybe the college lecturer, school teacher. That means who is helping you to overcome your problem. Similarly here, we have developed some system, some activities we undertake. In the society, we have got certain agencies which either directly or indirectly facilitate, means which will allow you smooth exchange of goods and services. That means which remove the problems. So what are they? What are the aids to trade? Aids means which support us. Okay, aids means supporting activities. Supporting the trade, we can say. The activities which support the smooth conduct of trade are called as aids to trade, or which help us. What is the first one? Transportation or transport. Why do we require transport now? We require transport because point of production and point of consumption are at two different locations. Many times I told you that the goods what we have required are not produced in our neighborhood, not in our locality. They are produced in other part of the country or at other part of the world. So we have to bring producer to product from the producer place to consumer's place. That is called as point of production. So transport will help you to transfer a commodity from this is the help of transportation or transport. In what way it will help you, ma? It helps to move products from point of production to point of consumption. Say every day in Hyderabad, you are consuming so many vegetables, milk products, okay, flowers, fruits, etc. Are they cultivated in Hyderabad? So in Hyderabad, does the agriculture takes place? Does the cultivation takes place? No. So all these products are made by the farmers, cultivated by the farmers, yielded by farmers, maybe around 40, 50, 100 kilometers away from Hyderabad. But we are enjoying every vegetable, we are enjoying milk, we are enjoying flowers, we are enjoying fruits, we are using various products which are not produced in Hyderabad. How this has become possible? This has become possible because of the transport system. So every evening and morning, so many vehicles will come from different rural villages to Hyderabad carrying milk and vegetables. You might have seen in various wholesale vegetable markets and flower markets, you might have seen even in the various restaurants, they get milk from the villages. Okay, so yes, to some extent milk may be produced in Hyderabad, but that is not sufficient enough to meet the demand of Hyderabad population. Okay, so we require milk supply from various villages. So various traders, milk vendors carry milk, vegetable vendors carry vegetables, flower vendors carry flowers from various parts of Telangana to Hyderabad. Even we receive goods from foreign countries, and from here we send them to foreign countries. Some of the decorative flowers we export. We import some flowers according to our requirement. We import fruits. Today you can see in Hyderabad various supermarkets, we are able to enjoy the foreign vegetables. We are able to enjoy the foreign fruits, which were just earlier only seen on papers and TVs and movies. Today we can see in various supermarkets. You can enjoy them. Okay. So how this has become possible? The vegetables brought from Israel or flowers from Thailand are sold in Hyderabad. How? Because of transportation only. So in the absence of transportation, goods cannot be moved from one place to another place. When goods cannot move from one place to another place, there will be no trade. That is why it is called as aids to trade. मतलब trade को मदद करने वाले क्या क्या है बोले तो फर्स्ट वाला transportation or transport. What it will do? It helps to move product from point of production to point of consumption. Next, communication. Why do we require communication? What do you mean by communication? Communication is exchange of information. Okay. Why should we exchange information? To settle the deal. For example, you know that you came to know that there is a Sri Medhavi College in this ISN X Road, and you wanted to take admission, but you don't know the details of the college, exact college address, fee structure, timings, etc. You don't know. So you want to know about the product, about the college. Then what you are doing? Simply you will make a call. You will take your mobile and you will call the college office saying that, sir, I have done my 10th class from so and so school. I got so much of GPA and I want to get admission. At the same time, we came to know that at some place in some house, a student is there who has passed her 10th class, so we can bring her to our college. So we would like to inform that student about our college. So what we can do? If we have the contact number or email ID, we go for communication. Means we tell about our college and information, like about the product. So if the student wants to take the admission, they would like to know some information about the college. Similarly, if we want to give the admission, the college wants to know some information. So unless both parties exchange information, the deal cannot be settled. Okay. The communication may be either verbal or oral. Various medium of communication is available in the modern world today. So the popular one we are using is internet, then telecommunication or personal contact. Okay, communication is very much important. So that helps you to exchange information between the persons, and that will help you to carry out the trade. If communication is not there, trade does not exist. Next, warehousing means storing goods. From the time of production to time of sale. Many times I told you that the goods which we have produced cannot be sold immediately, because we cannot start production immediately. When certain goods are produced throughout the year, but their consumption is limited only for a particular period. For example, this is winter, so we require woolen products. So woolen products are consumed only in the winter season, but their production will take place for the entire 365 days, entire year. So where should we store those produced goods till they are sold? As and when you produce the goods immediately from the factory, you cannot take them to the market. So till the consumers demand your products, you have to store your goods, your products in a storehouse, that is called as warehouse. So godowns, in common simple language it is called as godowns. So we require various warehouses in order to store goods from the time of production to time of sale or time of consumption, we can say. Time of sale or consumption. So there warehouses are very much useful. Next comes insurance. Why do we require insurance? You know that in the field of business, in the field of normal life, we have got so many threats, lot of fear. Okay, risk is there. What is risk? Fear of loss. In the recent times we have seen in Hyderabad, so many cars were damaged in floods. Or you might have established a very big showroom, textile showroom or electronic showroom. Unfortunately, on a particular night, it got a fire accident. So your entire property got fired, got damaged. Or the goods, the vehicle carrying your goods from Bangalore to Hyderabad, unfortunately met with an accident on a highway and your goods got damaged. So what happens? Whenever your goods were damaged in an accident, got fired or got drowned in sea while coming from foreign country to India, or going from India to foreign countries, your ship drowned in ocean, in sea journey, something happened, or from your warehouse somebody has stolen your property, goods, so you got some fear of loss. It is not guaranteed that it should happen, but it may happen. Every businessman has got that insecurity or say that fear of loss. So what we require then? We require the protection. What is that protection? So insurance companies are there which will give you a confidence, which agree to pay compensation in the event of loss. In the second year we have got a separate chapter called insurance, there we will learn. So what does insurance do is, if you insure your property, if you insure your vehicle, if you insure your goods, so with the insurance company, if you enter into a contract, if unfortunately the property got damaged, the insurance company will pay the compensation. For example, you have purchased a car, unfortunately that car got involved in an accident, so it requires 1 lakh for repairs. That will be paid by the insurance company, because you have taken insurance for your car. Like that, you have got so many insurance policies, life insurance, marine insurance and fire insurance. About all we will be learning in second year. So here, insurance covers risk. It covers risk. What is risk? Fear of loss. Next, banking. Whenever you observe the market, what is the major problem we face is the money. When we buy the goods or when we sell the goods, money is to be transferred from one place to another place. You should be available with cash. Unless you have got money in your hands, you cannot purchase. You may be having the desire to buy the product, but on that time you should have money. So it should be exchanged between two persons. That means money should be transferred from buyer to seller, one place to another place, in a quick time, without any loss, without any risk. Money should be transferred from one point to another point. That is done by banking. So banking provides exchange of money. By facilitating exchange of money, by giving loans and by allowing transfer of funds from one place to another place, banks will help in conducting the trade. Otherwise, people will struggle to make the payments. Imagine if debit cards are not there, credit cards are not there, bank loans are not there, how difficult it is to make the trade. In 2016, we have observed, when government went for demonetization, banks were closed for certain days. How we have suffered, you know that. If banks are not working, almost the trade comes to the standstill, like it becomes like a strike. Because banks play a very important role in exchange of money. Banks are there, money is there. Banks are not there, money is not there. So that is the problem we have got. So banks will allow you to exchange money. Next, advertising. You know very well the role of advertising in the field of trade. If advertisement is not there, customers do not know about the product. What are the various brands available in the market? Who are the manufacturers? What are the qualities of a product? What is the price of that? So it gives you the detailed information about the product. So what does advertising do? Advertising prepares a consumer to buy the product. For example, if Sri Medhavi College doesn't advertise, how do you know that there is a junior college in IS Southern, providing teaching at intermediate level? We have come to your schools through your tuitions, through your relatives, through your siblings from our college. We have reached you. That means in some way, we have informed you that we are Sri Medhavi College and we are so and so. Our performance is this. Like that we have advertised ourselves. Because of our advertisement only, you came to know about the college. Then you have joined in our college. Imagine if advertisement is not there through various media, either personal contact or through SMS or through flexis, through hoardings, through TV advertisement, whatever it may be. So if advertisement is not there regarding any product, regarding any agency, regarding any business organization, people will not come to know. When people don't know about your products, how can you sell? So that is what important. So it is the responsibility of the producers and the manufacturers to inform the consumers about their brand, about their products. That means you prepare the consumer to buy your product. You convince him to buy your product. Then that can create the demand. So advertisement helps in creating demand for your goods and services. So advertising creates demand for the product. So when these things happen, you can sell your product easily in the market, then the trade takes place in a smooth manner. So these are the aids to trade.